EA, this is going to be quite a game. There's a lot of angry people in my pubs. They weren't very happy. But it's alright, we won. And I made them apologise at the end.
You made them apologize?
Yeah.
How do you make somebody in Dota apologize?
I just kept typing EU strats in all chat every time I killed someone.
Alright. You just asserted the EU dominance over them.
Well,
they had no choice.
Well, they apologised for my retardedness, so not really the apology I guess you'd expect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You tried your best, though.
Let's see if MVP are able to try their best here. After being Huskard in Game 1, trying something a little bit different draft-wise. Game 2, and so is Newbee. How? Ready to give us a bit of a spectacle on his gyrocopter. There wasn't a how. There was obviously a how spec set. There's not a how gyro set, is there? No.
I don't think so.
Oh, look at that. He's wearing his own autographed atomic ray thrusters. Look at that. Autographed by Hal. Why not? He's only destroyed 28 towers, though. What a scrub. Come on, Hal.
That was last year's Immortal, right? Yeah, 2015.
Yeah, this was last year. He's got the golden ones, of course.
Of course.
Very pretty.
That's right, because last year, last TI, I opened the box and I got the golden AM bashers in the first box.
Did you?
Yeah. And then I never opened another one because that's all I wanted.
Oh, here we go! Sprays down, Moo, looking for the rune. Is he gonna get it? Oh, baby!
What a stomp. He might be dead, though.
He certainly might be. That got the chance to slow him down. Oh, Febo. He gets out. What a play. What a stomp. What a baller.
Yeah, what a legend. At least Moo didn't skill Greed.
I did it for the team.
Because when you skill Greed and then you don't get the rune, then you don't have Acid Spray at level 1, life is not great. So Moo's going to be maybe a little bit unhappy with the way that things kind of change.
Hey, he's got Twan with him to secure himself a bit of early farm against QO. And well, let's have a look at the other lanes. Top lane KP, NT the offlane Nyx Assassin, MP's on the safe lane Void. Doobie's going to come up at the moment for the time being to help him. We'll see where Febby heads on the other time. Probably see if he goes either down towards bottom or top. It's going to be TP to mid, trying to help QO in these early stages of the game. The bottom lane, of course, for Rev. Off lane Darks here. How safe lane Gyro, supported up by Kaka on the Dazzle.
And so far, it doesn't really seem like too crazy of lanes. I have to say, though, I feel like Dubu might have a little bit of a harder time finding anything in the laning phase. Like right now, he just skilled level 1 Bash, and he's gonna walk around with his Orb of Venom and try to harass KP. But I don't really see how he dies unless it's just like bashbros.com.
Oh, that absolutely. Yeah, that's a good point. All the bashes up top. As his mid lane, the CS going 3 for 2, 3 for 2. Both boys finding some. QO and Moo keeping it on par. QO actually coming in, giving it some to Moo. Moo's going to turn around and give him an old punch back with the fist. Febby will be there, of course, to back up any other aggression from Moo. Should be a stomp, so a fair bit of damage. Moo's got to be careful, and he's already used his salve in the lane. He's only got one pull tango and a fairy fire. So actually, yeah, he's going to have to buy another salve and get it out. So
he bought 2 cells.
Yeah. He's got to be careful, Moo. He's certainly feeling the pain of this QO Febby combination.
I thought that he would actually buy a stick.
He might actually be dead. Moo! Very far is not going to save your ass if QO comes in and gives you a tickle. He needs another tickle and he's done it. QO gets to the first blood. Very far as well. He's going to live. QO punishing Moo there. He needs help, QO.
No. That was worth. Definitely worth.
Hey, good job that Kaka was there. Able to redeem the mid lane situation a little bit. Febby gave himself a free regen. Chuan looking to soak up the XP in the farm mid. Here comes Moo back to lane. At the same time, QO returns as well. See Moo, understandably, probably play a little bit safer. Yeah, he's indeed, as you said, got 2 cells ready for the next time, so I'll expect to not see him hang around on as low HP. Looking at the safe lanes, MP on the Void.
Charge mid.
Oh, indeed. Let's hold that thought, Moo. Let's see if the 2 cells save him.
Oh, Jesus.
He's, yes.
Oh, my God. All right.
Yeah, that's a dot.
Good game, well played.
Oh, dear.
Okay, the chances of that happening are, like, astronomically low.
Let's do the maths. Actually, let's not. We'll look like idiots. Well, 70%.
I don't know math well enough to.
You need to do what? 0.17 times 0.17 times 0.17, Andy. Do it in your head.
I even have a calculator and I'm not doing it.
I do like that, the little bit of all chat.
I mean, sometimes
nice.
it's necessary.
No, and we have heard as well that it is allowed. You know,
yeah,
a bit of banter. Yeah, adds to the flavour. And well, Chuan, he's going to be tasting his own grave in a minute. Oh no, JK Febby unable to hit the stomp. All right, bottom lane. What's going on down here? Duboo. How? Rocket barrage up. Looking for Rev. Can he do this? Oh, Flat Cannon would have been on in a couple of seconds if he'd had that. Rev would have been dead, but they'll take the Duboo kill. As Duboo came in with the charge and unable to finish off How. Oh, he wants revenge. The return of Duboo.
He's going to get Ion Chill too when he walks by 4-0, so he'll have the shell on this.
There we go. Pull in, Duboo. Ow! Flap your wings away, sir. Duboo.
He knows. He knows.
Off.
Oh, he cancels.
Oh, Duboo.
That train never stops.
Oh.
You go all the way. I mean, of course, he doesn't have any vision on that side of the map.
I mean, he probably would have died. He
could
not. He could have got out.
Yeah, I don't think he would have died necessarily, but it's very hard because Rocket Barrage deals a huge amount of DPS, and he did have some wand charges, so it's a scary proposition diving into the tower when TP reaction can be a thing. And as we talked about earlier, like the gyro, he just matches up so well this game because you can kill Darkseer. It's an insane amount of burst against that. You can pretty much go on anyone you want.
I'll see what Duboo charges for next. He's getting himself nice and deep. I was actually going to just soak up some of the XP from Moo's stat. There we go. Easy level 4, or potentially bringing himself very, very close to 4 at least. No, he wants to go for a fight. He found Kaka. Febby with a 1-2 stomp. Kaka, can he get himself out of this? He's got a grave. Duboo not finding the bash he needs. Coyote is there with the stun onto Febby. MVP may have come in a little bit too far, and indeed they have. How with the Rocket Barrage to sort him out. Brings down Febby's Elder Titan. Dwan, keeping eyes on the rest of MVP. QO and Duboo nearly coming in deep into the jungle. But as expected, this game, coming up to the 6-minute mark, 3 for 2. It's a bit of a crazy combination of plays across the map and a lot of fighting. Understandable the heroes that both teams have selected.
Okay, Forev's like he's got this struggle right now, man. He's only level 4. I mean, you compare that to KP. KP's level 6. I mean, I guess Forev just did hit 5, so he's not like 2 levels behind. He's only like a level and a little bit behind him. And now with the Nyx having that fighting capability and Gyro having call down and level 4 Rocket Barrage, you better expect that Newbee are going to look for something.
See what the next plays. I mean, bottom MVP, they have got Duboo and Febby coming in to join forces with Forev, so maybe looking to give them a bit of a bump up if they can find some favourable action. But at the same time, KP's come across with a Vendetta, and he is of course going to look to essentially set something up to allow How to follow through with the cooldown. They get the stun onto Febby. How moving into the range for Febby, the cooldown. Oh, it's going to be beautiful onto 3. MP's coming with the chrono though. They're looking for some return action. He's going to have another Rocket Barrage, and How one more hit with the Black Cannon will do it. The deny! The creep's working for MVP, killing MP off. QO, he's got a DD. Is he going to go in? Oh, QO, come on. He'll take the creeps instead.
That's Satyr. That Satyr is definitely working for MVP. That was so close though. I'm not sure why KP ran away. He was 1 mana out from having stun. He could have just turned around and potentially hit like 2 or 3 heroes. Might have resulted in another kill because How had Rocket Barrage going during that time as well and a couple of stick charges. But I mean, I understand you're in like the high stress situation. You don't necessarily know if you're going to be able to get that extra stun out. But either way, Chrono a much longer cooldown than cooldown. So I'm thinking right now that Newbee are pretty happy with the exchange overall. It does also give a little bit more space to Moo, who he has like a little mini stack going over here, and he's just kind of doing his thing, hitting creeps.
I'll see if Duboo can find anything. I mean, so far, he has been involved in both of the kills. He's dived once, they're going to fight around this room. Moo charged on immediately. Kyo jumps in as well. KP coming up with a Vendetta. Stun onto Duboo and Forev. Kyo trying to get himself out. Moo saved. He gets the chance for the Chemical Rage out. Forev actually takes it down with a final punch, but now, How with the cooldown. Duboo, he's going to get clobbered in the face by the Ogre, and How chasing for more. The vacuum not going to clip him. How jukes it out. Can't chase for anything else there. It's just for the 1-for-1. They lose the life of the Spirit Breaker, but they take down Moo on the Alchemist, a trade that MVP will be good with.
Looks like that Mick guy is giving MVP some problems again.
Good old Mick. Yep, Mick prob again. That's alright, don't apologise for Mick, he's a bit of a douche.
Yeah, we talked to him about this, but can't control people, Owen. People are going to be who they want to be.
Absolutely not.
But the state of the game right now, MVP, I mean, clearly they're trying to force some issues. They want to make sure that the Alchemist isn't just getting free farm. And to be honest, it's a good sign for MVP that the Alch isn't the top of the net worth. That just goes to show that they've been doing the right things. You know, they had Febby sitting mid for quite a while with QO and just making sure that he wasn't getting his free farm. But I'm kind of feeling like they're doing enough for the time being. At some point, I think they're going to have to worry about like getting towers and whatnot. But for now, they can just scrap.
Well, I'll steal the bashes. Dewboo. He's not going to try his luck today. He's on his own as well. Doesn't want to mess around with Hao. Indeed, Hao. He's got the cooldown back again. And he'll very happily hit back at an advancing Spirit Breaker. Especially post-charge. Moo. And he continues to keep it safe working towards the armlet. Q, of course, with this is going to get a bit of space in the mid lane. As you can see, the net worth's very, very close. Pretty much neck and neck across the border and across the roles. Both offlaners very, very similar farm. And the mid lane isn't the safe lane as the story's the same. So still early days, understandably, but both teams in good positions. No one falling behind. KP looking to change that story. Bit of offlane versus offlane action potentially kicking off, but for Rev, realizes that something's up. And he'll back up with Dewboo.
Oh, did they mean to do that? I guess they did, yeah. They just dropped 2 wards like relatively close to... Okay, that sentry actually gets them both.
Dang.
That is freaking value. Wait, did they not see the other word? Oh, sorry about that, Owen. I think
sorry, you distracted me.
I distracted you. I'm sorry.
It's my fault. Indeed, bottom lane they were able to get a kill, mid lane. As you said, we were looking at this nice little warning. There's a ping out. That sentry does capture, yeah.
They had 2 wards in the same sentry range, and they were both just placed. That is actually really, really not great. That's why, ladies and gentlemen, we place sentries instead of observer wards to block ancients.
MP is starting to get a bit of space up top. As Newbee haven't really sent anyone up here to slow this man down. He's miles ahead, but Febby, hello. I mean, you don't want to put a ward to block the ancients. I mean, do you really want to put a hero either? Febby, he was nominated for the cause.
Dewboo it off.
Yeah, he's charging in onto Gakko now with a cooldown. How? Dewboo, MP jumps in. Get the chrono onto Dazzle, making sure that there's no grave available. And MVP, the Febby bait worked all along.
They're all here.
Febby. He thought he was a ward, but he was the master baiter. And MVP has managed to follow through perfectly. KP now coming out with a stun onto Dewboo. Move to pick this up, but Move. Can he armor toggle his way out of this one? He could not, and 4 dead on Newbee.
He got time dilated, so his ult didn't come off cooldown. Oh my god. Oh man, that was
4 dead.
That was a disaster.
Whoa.
I think that KP was trying to go for the big stun, but he only ended up hitting 1 hero. I think MVP were actually standing so close together that he could have potentially landed like a 4-man impale, but he went for the Vendetta hit instead of going for the stun, which in turn might have actually been the wrong play given the situation, but again, it's hard to say. I don't know if even fighting that in the first place made sense for Newbee after the first 2 heroes died, but they wanted to contest. They want to protect their ancients.
Oh, they don't do Roshan now, do they?
I mean, yeah, they do.
Oh, boy. Hey, he's going for it here. MVP into the pit. Newbee, they've scanned it out, though. They know what's going down. And they have a good team to fight around it. Smoked up as well. Newbee are going to be hot on the case of MVP.
This is going to be real bad.
Oh boy, oh boy. If they hit a cooldown and a KP stun, this could be beautiful. See if KP hits the Ravage, he's coming in. Oh, he's just going to go for Dewboo. Trying now walks through. The cooldown onto the Spirit Breaker. Will get 1, but the rest of MVP are already getting themselves out of there. They'll save themselves. Roshan is already down to less than half health, so Newbee will move in and try and take it.
They have no chrono either. 30 seconds.
See what they do here. MVP. They go for some sort of play. They certainly don't want to let Newbee get away with this one. And as we can see, Newbee themselves, they don't really have the damage to do this insanely quick. They've got an acid spray to help out a little bit. But at the same time, Dewboo is going to be back on the pitch. 5 heroes up on the side of MVP. Again, falling low. Who's gonna kick this one off?
Chrono's up again.
Who are we looking for to start this? MP indeed could be the one. Men across, looking for a potential jump. Still very timid about initiating here. MVP trying to get themselves up on the high ground, but at the same time, Newbee there parallel as well. Hey, people have Vendetta in a few seconds. Maybe he can use that to start something. And he will indeed. Coming down, the Chrono's going to be dropped. Doesn't catch anyone. Oh no! A KP! Used a free range to go in immediately onto QO. MP jumps in with the time dilation. Walls there as well. But now how? With the call out onto 4! MP! Getting blown up quickly, but they've already lost KP. The bash. Duboo, MP, they're fighting back MP. Time walks off all the damage and now chasing for more. If they can get anything, move. Heading to the left. Looks like the rest of Newbee will escape, but MVP take the fight successfully. The Chrono was all part of the plan.
How did they win that fight? The Chrono hit nothing. What's happening? How do you get a 4-man call down when the enemy team misses Chrono and lose?
Let's see if he can bash. There's the bash. There's the bash. Not enough though. Need another. Oh, MP. Getting surged up. Isn't going to go for that. Moo's got an invis rune. It's just spotting this all out. They'll have Hao back up in a second.
A lot of this, I think, has to do with the fact that the Alchemist just doesn't have up nearly enough farm right now. Like, he only has Armlet and 1500 gold. That, like, on Alchemist standards, that is freaking poor. Like, that is unbelievably poor. And the fact that he doesn't have any unstable concoction means that when he goes into a team fight, he's basically just walking around and trying to auto-attack people for mediocre amounts of damage. Acid Spray is alright, but you kind of have to make the enemy fight an Acid Spray for it to be useful, and that fight was way too spread apart.
I'm going to chase this. I mean, KP's got Vendetta.
Top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom
Yeah,
tower
they can't get
has
that
fallen.
super.
They were thinking about it.
He might. They're anticipating he might farm. Yeah, he's gonna walk into the jungle.
Oh, surprise! Oh, here we go. Newbee jumping in onto MP. Time Walk, though, is a good spell. Very good spell.
Let's go back in, boys.
Absolutely. Come back in onto Hao. Thought you could cool down on me. Or
Right,
cool down
was...
maybe. Hao. Oh, QO with the crit with the dash. At the same time, Duboo. This isn't your half of the map, sir.
That was kind of a misplay there from MP, but it still ended up working out. Like, he walked into the Aerocopter when the Air Splitter came out and woke him up.
I think Duboo came across, he was trying to kill Moo by the looks of it, but Moo managed to get himself denied to the Ancients. So that's what Duboo was doing.
Man,
there.
he died again? My god, this is... When an Alchemist is being surpassed by somebody in net worth, that's a bad sign.
Oh, Duboo trying to come in with the choo-choo. That's going to be some of the spike carapace. Hey! The root immediately, the Chrono. This time it's going to be absolutely on point. MP hitting 2 KP. Iron Shell down, the vacuum. Chuan's now going to be the focus as QO jumps in, looking for the crits. Blood everywhere as Chuan is shredded to pieces. Limbs all across the floor. And this is certainly not China-rated violence.
I don't even know if they can air this in China right now.
Absolutely not.
That was a very unfortunate series of events. This Alk's 1 and 5. Wow. 1 and 5. Still yet to finish the Radiant. 16 minutes.
Oh, he might be 1 and 6.
I don't know if he's gonna die. I think they're gonna go for the towers. I think they care more about that and Roshan, I think, right now than getting more kills because the Deso's done now on QO.
Damn, 16 minutes in.
Yeah, so he's got Deso and Aquila with the phase. He's gonna be able to siege quite a bit faster, and like if he crits after it jumps on somebody, they're just a goner.
Oh, tower push coming in on the tier 2 bottom. How? Where's he at? There's he at. Dragon Lance. And Annabelle from skin. All we've got to show at the moment, he is falling behind. The Hao Gyro. Can he make it happen? He obviously made the Spectre work earlier, one of the new heroes that he brought into the group stages. Still waiting to see if he can do it on the Gyro. At the moment, it's not looking too good as MVP. They're taking control of this game. 13 for 9, 17.5 minutes in, and it's time to push on for the tier 3 potentially. They've got the jump potential. MP, no Chrono for 20 seconds. Back the back of Chuan, forcing him back. The Spirit as well, ready for the stomp. That's just going to hold them back here. QO, got to be a little careful as the weave is laid down. The vacuum the wall onto 2 KP. Evaporates. MVP removing the Nyx Assassin from the defense. Hao, with the cooldown. Clips onto the MP, but immediately just time walks it off once again. And now Chronosphere is back online. MVP Also wait, the Weave's also come off as well, so they're in a great position to move up. And now Duo jumping in onto Tron. There's MP with the two-man chrono. Tron backed up as well. The control is perfect. The Earth Spinner, it's even better. 2 dead now. Newbee's Kaka. Oh, he's in trouble. There's no shallow grave that will save you, son. As a 4th death on Newbee. MVP doing it in style here in game 2. They'll look to finish off the racks on the bottom lane. Forever with the TP taunt. Why not? You've just got yourself a set of racks at 18 minutes in. You can do whatever the hell you want.
I think MVP showed this game that they do not care about Alchemists. They just crushed this game. Just so much aggressive potential on their heroes. Like PA can chase forever, the Spirit Breaker can chase, the Darkseer can chase. You know, Void has low cooldown chase potential as well. You're just always running at the enemy team. This is like the most MVP-esque draft I've seen so far. They just want to run at you.
Radiant's middle tower.
Look at this PA Cuba. Nearly with a BKB down 19 minutes in on top of the Desolator. 7, 1, and 9 involved in 16 of the 17 kills of his team. This has been one of the best PA performances we've seen in competitive in recent days at least. This is some crazy, crazy stuff from Q and the boys. Radiance is now done on Ag, but as you said, is it just too late? Newbee, they are going to smoke up towards the top lane. Let's see what they can do. They need a perfect way to start this off. The tier 1's already gone. MVP, they're going to continue to push, but the sentry is down. So KP has got to watch his positioning. He comes into range, but they called out. Looking for Forever. The two-man stun. Forever getting brought down. The fire blast onto Febby. How takes 2. And now eyes towards Kyo. He'll jump back towards MP. MP jumps away from Kyo. It says, son, you're on your own. Kyo tries to slow down the proceeds with the dagger, but Newbee, they'll be quick to chase Tron with the fire blast. And Newbee, they want to kill this PA. Anyone for Kyo to jump to? Yes. Tag teams onto MP. Looks to KP. KP hits the stun onto MP. Newbee, he's going to be coming across another crit from Kyo. He does it. They just can't kill him. And now Newbee with another strike onto Al. Kyo jumps in. Tron's still there with the backup. Down the chrono from MP onto 3. Kyo comes back in. Takes down Al. The crit's onto Tron. He's got to get himself out. Newbee with a juju straight across move. Backed up. They've got to get out. Kyo jumps over to MP. Gotcha onto Newbee. Trying to TP himself out of there. He's not going to be cancelled, but Kaka's is. The Earth Splitter from Febby. They caught themselves a dazzle. Ultra kill for Duo. Last year, we saw him kill friends and families. This time he's killed the whole down country.
My god, dude. They play so well. The whole kite that they did, and KP was the only one who was going up on the top side of the river, realizing that the blink strike from the PA was going to come out at some point. But the problem is he baited them so long that they couldn't catch up after the blink in.
There's pings. I know that the train's inbound.
He can't go by himself.
Yeah, not doing that. KP, sneaky. He's ready to get solid snake on the ass of Dubu, but Dubu, he knows it's up and the sentry's down. Vendetta isn't going to work like that, son. MVP, we ain't wants to mess around, we buy detection here. This is TI. Let's have some more detection, absolutely. Let's have some more. Febby. Oh, Febby, just stop it. These walls are blowing me up. Oh, and Newbee nearly getting blown up themselves. The initiation from Forever was there. Kyo puts the BKB. He's going to look for Hal first. MP cracking up. Forever as well on the retreat. Looking to move forward with Moon. At the same time, Kyo's already killing people on the back. Double kill, triple kill. Let's make it another ultra kill. Kyo looking for Moon. GG, well played. It's already called. It's another ultra kill for Kyo. MVP. Oh, KP.
MVP Phoenix. Victory.
Wow.
Well done.
What a game 2. What a game 2 indeed.
That was impressive from MVP.
MVP.
The thing about this game is the only real person on the team who does a lot of damage